Hello, amazing football fans, and welcome to Football Intel once again with me, Cyril Aloysius. I'm super excited to be your host once again. All right, I've got interesting football gist. Okay, firstly, I'll talk about Neymar, and then I'm going to talk about Chelsea's Reece James. There's a whole lot going on in the internet because of these guys. Okay, so who am I starting first with? I think I have a news for you as well on Hakim Ziyech of Chelsea, but I'll start first with Neymar. Okay. Concerning Neymar Jr., a certain Brazilian super fan has decided to wheel off all his properties to the Brazilian superstar. Yep, you heard right. Neymar, is said to be richer as a result of this because according to strong reports coming from concrete and reliable news sources, this particular fan, according to him, he said, yes, he has strong affection for the national team, the Brazilian national team, and of course the legacy that the national team has kept over the years. But he has a special thing for Neymar. And as a result of that, he's tried over the years to get close to the Brazilian superstar, get close enough to him and establish a relationship with him. But that has not been happening. Yes, that has not been happening because Neymar is a superstar and stuff like that. So according to him, the best way to actually get Neymar's attention and of course to really make him understand and feel and see how much he does love him as a fan, he has to wheel off all his properties to him. Wow, and this person that has chosen to remain anonymous is not a poor person. This person is not a poor person. When I did my research and from what I read, this person has properties almost everywhere in Brazil. So he's not really a poor person. And I'm like, I don't know whether or not to be happy or to be sad about this particular headline. Okay, fine, yeah, I'm happy for Neymar. I mean, he's getting richer and stuff like that. But then at the same time, I'm thinking, come on now, even if you want to will your property to somebody, don't you have families? Okay, yeah, he said he's not in good relationship with his families. That was what the person said. That he's not really in a good talking relationship with his family. And he doesn't want to will it to them. And he doesn't want to will his properties to the government either. So that was why he chose Neymar. Neymar, according to him, is his idol. He loves him. So he has to will it to Neymar. And one would easily ask, what happened to all the poor people in your streets, in your environment? Because definitely there are people who genuinely need this help more, because believe it or not, this is something that almost everybody is looking for. But there are specific people in the society that, if we are truthful enough, would admit that really needs this particular act of kindness. Okay, Neymar is already rich. This is my opinion. No, I'm not saying what he did is wrong, but come on. Even if you want to do such, there are persons who actually do deserve such an act of kindness more than Neymar. Well, Neymar, kudos to you. I mean, more money to your account. So tell me what you think, guys. For those of you who are Neymar fans out there, of course, football fans and PSG fans, tell me what you think about this new development. How do you feel concerning Neymar becoming richer? Because believe it or not, he is richer right now. More money, more cars, more houses and stuff like that. So there are people on the streets, poor people begging. This is my opinion. I feel like all this money should have been going to those poor people instead. Well, it's not my money, so I can't advise him on how to spend his property, his money, and all of that. So I think that's it. That's basically it for Neymar. Over now to another trending information, trending football news making the buzz on the internet is concerning Chelsea's Reece James. Yes, and if you are a conscious football fan who have been following up the details of the transfers going on, you will have realized that Chelsea's Reece James hasn't really taken, just like some other Chelsea fans haven't really taken the Mason Mount move to Manchester United and Kai Havertz move to Arsenal very likely. Yes, he hasn't at all. That hasn't gone down well with him, which of course, personally, if you ask me, I think Reece James is actually right, because from the way he's behaving, one could see the love, the passion he has for the team, which is something the likes of Kai Havertz and Mason Mount lack. I mean, if I could remember vividly, Chelsea at some point, while trying to persuade Mason Mount to, sign a contract extension at the club, offered him about £265,000 a week deal, which from my findings, he turned down as at the time in a bid to make a push to Manchester United of all teams. I have no problem with Mason Mount deciding to leave Chelsea. Yeah, you want to leave, you can leave. But why must it be a direct rival team? Which I feel might be the exact same question Reece James would be asking himself right now, because if you go on the internet, if you go on his page on Twitter, he has been making all sorts of, controversial posts, making all sorts of controversial comments, which have really attracted the attention of some cocky Arsenal fans. Yes, and as a result of that has also led to more drama between him and some Arsenal fans. So recently I was going through the internet, and it's quite everywhere now. That particular gist is almost it's everywhere currently, where I call him an enthusiastic Arsenal fan, an overexcited Arsenal fan who just got excited because Arsenal just signed one of Chelsea's best in Kai Havertz. So he feels that, if we could sign Havertz, that means we could sign almost anybody in Chelsea. So he was like, Reece James to Chelsea, who says no? And guess what? Reece James replied him, I say no. Guys, you don't want to see the drama in the comment section of that post. Like, man, what a savage reply from Reece James. Tell me what you think, guys. Chelsea fans, Arsenal fans, Reece James fans. Tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll be waiting for you to reply you and, of course, interact with you. Reece James has just caused a buzz on the internet with that reply to that Arsenal fan who seems to be overexcited with the Arsenal transfer of buying of Kai Havertz. So he's thinking, okay, Reece James is not loyal enough. So he said, Reece James to Chelsea, who says no? And Reece James savagely replied him, I said no. Wow. So tell me, guys, what do you think about this? I am buzzing. I'm waiting to get replies from you. All right, I think that's it for Reece James, basically. And just lastly, before I round up the show, let me give you a little bit of news from the side of Hakim Ziyech. It's no longer news that Hakim Ziyech, for some time now, was supposed to leave Chelsea. Yes, I think during the January transfer window, he was supposed to leave Chelsea. But that move didn't work out. Yeah, the move didn't work out. He was supposed to join a particular team in Europe, I think either PSG or so, but the move didn't work out. Chelsea kept on submitting from one wrong document to another, which actually at some point led to the collapse of that particular deal. So a lot of Chelsea fans were like, why didn't Chelsea just sell off this guy? I mean, even from the way he was playing on the pitch, from his body language, you could tell that this man is not a happy man in this team. So why holding him back? And you had a chance to let him go, and you kept on submitting wrong papers and wrong documents and all of that until the deal fell through. That was a chance for Hakim Ziyech to seal a move away from Chelsea. Well, Hakim Ziyech stayed back, and I think as Chelsea fans, we got to suffer for it because he kept on putting up bad performances. Yeah, I'll call it awful performances that we actually witnessed before the season came to an end. So right now, the season is over. We are about going into the preseason period, and the Saudis are here again at Chelsea, wanting to buy off Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea, and the deal was almost going through. I think the deal was at the stage of the medicals when it was found out, when they found out that Ziyech had a problem in his knee, and as a result of that, that deal fell through. So it's a sad news for Hakim Ziyech and of course his camp, and I think to Chelsea as well, who will not be able to sell off the African and of course get some money. But all the best to Hakim Ziyech and his family, and of course to Chelsea, and all the best to you, my wonderful fans, and of course my wonderful viewers who have been faithful to your screen up until this time. This is the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me. Cyril Aloysius remains my name. Don't forget to follow us on our different social media platforms, and of course like, share and comment on this video, and don't forget to click subscribe and follow to this video. Thank you so much. Until I come your way again next time, do enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now, and thanks for watching.